Fly the bumblebee.
Fly the bumblebee.
Fly the
It's
bumblebee.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Fly the bumblebee.
taking on the Washington football team.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Wow.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say
last week's
performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense. And hopefully springs a receiver or two for him.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Right, that's my fault. I stopped running.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
How?
Let's go! I told you.
How? How is he getting through the blocks, bro? Come
Damn!
Over here so often how tackling.
I
He knocked the dust off that
I ain't got
PC.
Moses. I ain't got Moses, but I can still talk
How's
to
he getting
Red
through? Man, I hate that, man.
They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
You got knocked
I went to the
motherfucker.
outside.
No, but just get through the blocks.
Oh no!
And the
What?
Bucs take
He
a
got hurt on that?
3-0
Bro,
lead.
you're trash.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't have my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
36-yard line.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 87 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity in his own, but the team relies on.
He's able to zigzag back and forth.
Love's pass.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
First and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this game's going to end. How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
I know y'all need to calm down. I know that already.
They'll run with Chubb.
Good job,
He's going to press it, get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the
I
lead.
thought you was going to pass it to the inside.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25.
Damn.
He will not attempt a return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
Oh, my God.
The body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout.
How are you going back to make that play?
In the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas.
I'm watching it.
And if nothing
Bro,
else,
you were not watching that behind you,
Bro,
bro.
yes,
Run
I
back
was.
behind you and make the play, bro. That's crazy.
I ran back there before you even threw it off.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and the first down.
Oh, damn.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, wrong fucking linebacker gets a fucking interception. Fuck.
Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bucs 44-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
We dominate.
Come on, bro.
After 1-7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I like that one. That was nice.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God, bro.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Alvin Smith there on the tackle.
That makes sense because they've been throwing it well on
This is why I lose,
once
man.
again, they show passing
That right
formation.
there. 2 drop passes in a
And they
row.
ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
I mean, time was against you. You wasn't going to do that.
2nd down. Love.
Why don't
And
you go
that'll be
up?
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
How do you come off the block and make this?
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
What you mean? You ran through my open space.
Come on, bro. He had you on the outside, and you run to the middle to make the tackle.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup.
Four going crazy, but
a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second.
Oh, I forgot they got AD on this team.
They'll try again with Chubb.
Bro, get the fuck out the way.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DK Metcalf. His touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Oh, my God. He caught it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
Oh,
because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Good game, sir.
That Merry Christmas I walked in.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Man, y'all niggas is not good. I always
shake
beat
off the
you.
interception. He'll look to throw.
This shit is trash.
It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of
Oh,
first
my
downs,
God.
run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch the ball, settle down, and relax a little bit after
What's going on down here in Indianapolis?
Yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and on that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. We can get an exact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was hitting the game.
Really determined that, and let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
Bro, you went to the inside. Everybody's thrilled for going inside, and he gets all the way outside.
That's you, partner.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed it off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was
We're 73-3.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on. Another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
You got me bad last time when you were there. I had to get you back.
That's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
There's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
On offense? I'm talking about offense and
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one right from the arm, incomplete. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Bro, I don't like how you kept coming off the block.
Good enough for a first down.
Where's my
phone? And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10.
Came off the block and gave him a hit stick.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll let this go deep for. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively.
This is what, Lucas'
every
third year?
time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football.
Bro, and them drop passes be killing me,
the
bro.
rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's just looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
And a touchdown on the one and a play on the one.
I was ready to pick it up and take off.
Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but
I'm
always
not
let the
even
defense
respect for that.
believe that he's still a
I was
threat.
going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him to
We reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for.
Silent night, four, got a little.
Oh, he needed one more tackle for loss. Dog.
Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will wave it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jackson has 2 interceptions. State had 1. Harris Ford had 1.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back when their offense is playing so well.
They are clicking right now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows
you
where the
didn't
ball is
even
before
want
the
to
defender
block
does.
Aaron Donald.
This
You
has
fucking
been a
puss.
familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Come on, bro.
Firing quickly, but it's
Did you
incomplete.
run from that
I
there?
know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Washington.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The ball carrier.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw now on first down.
God damn it! Get through the fucking blocker, man.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter. And they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh my God!
And he takes a shot on the
That's a
release
fucking
as
sack. He
this will
threw
be
that bitch away, bro.
Kelsey,
Get the
intended
fuck
receiver
out of
there,
here.
and it's third down.
The passing windows are
Throws
just
it at
not
the
there.
pass.
That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
It's 4th down.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Number 24.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Love's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Come on, bro.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Why the fuck is your fat-ass fullback in the
push
fucking
forward,
game?
but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Fuck. God, this dude wants me to pay attention.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
An 8-yard pickup.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I had to cheat the computer out this one to get this breakout.
On the carry, it's
I've not
Chubb.
seen the ball the whole fourth quarter.
And he'll
Can't
get
let
him
him get any
inside
more
the
yards.
15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And again, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Good ball control.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first